destroyed in the wars, man. Alright? You'll have gunman. Your gunman's now dead in the war. Who's gonna save you, man? Who are you gonna find left? You're gonna find left the saints of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You're gonna try and run and cleave unto them. And they're gonna have the same spirit as Yahweh, man. They'll be like, yo, far from me. Like, oh, you think I want you? You know what I mean? Alright? This fishing season will be over, man. Alright?
Then it will officially be over.
That's when it will officially be dead out here, man. The streets shall be desolate. Alright? That's why you see the book of Eli, you see the woman sitting down on the floor. She's looking all mangled up. He's looking at her like allow it, man. And then he just chops up everyone, bam, 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 chops them all up. And she's trying to, oh my gosh, I need you. And nah, them guys you need, they're over there in pieces, man. Alright, they're over there in pieces. You need to go and deal with them guys. But I'm gonna die out here. You just killed all my guys. Her 7 men as well. She went up to 7 men. I don't know if it was 7 in the film, but it might have been 7 men, bro. Seriously, man. She went on to 7 men, but them men are dead. And that's what's gonna be out here, man. No gunman is gonna save their girlfriend. Alright, their damn side chick. Alright? Your gunman's gonna be dead. Alright? And then when he's dead, alright, or in prison, you're gonna try and come to the saints, and we're not gonna want, alright? Because you've been whoring yourself, alright? Going to all the dance halls, alright? Open up your damn vagina to how many men? We don't want that. Alright? Get out of here, man. Alright? Even the virgins. It says that, it says even the virgins. Even the virgins are gonna mourn. And we don't even want them, man. Alright? Well, the Most High might get them because there's a law about it, right? It says the virgins you can keep, but you gotta cut their hair, alright? Take off their damn Babylon garments, alright? In the act of war, man. Do you wanna read that? I think it's a law. There's a law about it, so why not? You know what I'm saying? Look, they'll be like, oh, leave the women alone, but it's in the laws. Why are you gonna leave the women alone? So you're meant to like be isn't this an effeminate, or you say patriarch? You guys are only speaking about men, but no, we're speaking about the women, bro. They're in the laws. Let's go. Numbers chapter. Do you want it, right? I'll find it. I'll find it. Go to the book of Numbers. We don't read about the women that much. We don't go into it that much. There you go. Numbers chapter 21 and verse 10. Bring that out, bro.
Numbers 21 and 10.
Bring it out.
This is the book of not Deuteronomy 21.
Bring it out.
This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 21 and verse 10. When thou goest forth to war against thine enemies, and Yahweh thy power have delivered them unto thee, unto thine hands, and thou hast taken them captive, and seen among the captives a beautiful woman that has a desire unto her, that thou wouldest have her to be thy wife, then thou shalt bring her home to thine house, and she shall shave her head and part her nails. She shall put on raiment of the captivity from her head of her, and shall remain in thy house, and bewail her father and her mother a full month. And after that thou shalt go in unto her, and be her husband, and she shall be thy wife.
So go to Numbers 31 and 17. Alright? Thus saith the Bible. I'm not even breaking it down. Alright? You might say I'm interpreting it wrong, right? You know what I mean? You might say, alright bro, you're breaking it, you're breaking down the verses wrong. Alright? Well, what's done in the old is done in the new, man. So let's read.
This is the
Shalom, man. Good.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 31 and verse 17. Now therefore kill every male among the little ones, and kill every woman which haveth known man, by lying with him. But all the women, children that have not known a man, by lying with him, keep alive for thyself.
Exactly. So that's the precepts, right? Keep certain women alive, all right? But the ones that are damn whores, been around 7 man, gunman, all right? Put them to death, man, all right? And Mosai, only Mosai knows what he, our will is of the Mosai's will, all right? He orchestrates everything, all right? If that's what he wants, because remember our hearts are going to be, the laws will be in our hearts, right? So when we get the new covenant, all right, and the laws in our hearts, that will be implanted, the laws will be implanted in our hearts. We're not going to need to worry about, how are we going to do this? What actions are we going to need to take? It's going to be, everyone's just going to be thinking telepathically, knowing what's going on, boom, 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 spiritual power, all right, and keeping order and laws, all right. Now, for instance, the Hawashai says, why do you care about having wives? In the kingdom, there's going to be no marriages. All right, yeah. It says in the kingdom, there's going to be no marriages. As you're not cold. Only Esau, isn't it? That hairy, red and hairy. All right, red and hairy ones. All right, that's safe. The scriptures come to fruition. The red and hairy ones. But yeah. Jake couldn't get enough, man. Jake, man. Look at the Jake, man. Look at Jake, man. On the Sabbath day, couldn't wait to get the damn 4 or 5 pairs of clocks back from JD's. Should have bought socks. Why should have bought socks? Should have bought nothing on the Sabbath day. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's go. Alright, yeah. You're right, brother. You know that God calls you the best. What's your nationality then? What's your nationality? Africa. But Africa's not in the Bible. God doesn't say go to the children of Africa. Innit? Come on. Where's Moses from? Where's Moses? Where's Moses about? Yeah. Huh? Give him a flag, just in case he wants to run off. Give him a flag. Bro, you understand? It's embedded in you, bro. You know you need to be righteous, bro. You know you don't need to be with the gunman, with the drug dealers, with the damn dirty gal them. You know what's right from wrong, bro. It's embedded in our soul. We just like to, it just looks fashionable to be wicked. You understand? That's not a good look for us, bro. And these elderly men, they're not showing us any better. So we need to get up. We need to rise up. Understand? Alright? Love you, bro, alright? Whenever you're ready, bro, come and just chat with us over here. Alright? Alright, love, bro, love. Israel! That's right! We're the Israelites of the Bible. We're not African, we're not black. Alright? Well, the color we have is brown, if anything. Alright? But even brown ain't good enough, man. Alright? We're God's chosen special people, man. The Israelites. And these damn Caucasian, Caucasus, rock dwellers, cave rock climbers, they're the Edomites of the Bible.
That's
man.
right.
Alright? Then you got the Moabites that like to eat the bats, rats, cats, and anything AT. Alright? Then you got the damn Arabians. Camel. Alright? The camel.
Camel, man.
The Argamal. Alright? The Argamal. Alright? No camel allowed. Right? Then you got the damn Hamitic people, man. The Cushites. Alright? The cow piss drinkers, man. The cow drink piss. The cow bathing, piss bathing, cow showers. Alright? What do they eat? This cow shit eaters, dung eaters, blood drinkers, cow blood drinkers. Alright? Wickedness. They do actually drink cows' blood.
Our own victims.
It's mad. It's mad. From the Massa tribes. The Massa tribes, right? They do wickedness. They'll damn sleep with the young girls, all right? And the girls will love it because they'll be like, oh, we had a good night last night. Some wickedness, man. And the man's got AIDS, and he'll sleep with all the women. Is it Tanzania? In Massa tribe, the Tanzanians, man. The man's got AIDS or HIV, and he has to go around sleeping with all the women. Like, I watched the documentary, man said I slept with over like, hundreds, I don't know, a family, 1,000 little young girls, man. They actually make me a tea in the morning, man. Give a girl HIV and she makes me a damn cup of tea and she said I had a good night. Wickedness, man. We're not African, man. Alright? We don't want to do nothing. We don't want to deal with nothing to do with that shit. Alright? After the doings of the land of Egypt, ye shall not do. Alright? Of the Hamites, man. Alright, wickedness. Alright, let's go back to what we were saying. Alright? We're not going to be trodden down, man. And the men. Alright? And the wicked men. Alright? And we need to be on the right hand side of the Most High. Alright? Let's look at the book of let's get the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, and verse 13. Alright? You can get me the book of Psalms 33 and 16.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9 and verse 13. This wisdom have I seen also under the sun, and it seemed great unto me. There was a little city, and a few men within it. And there came a great king against it, and besieged it, and built great bulwarks against it. Now there was found in it a poor wise man, and he by his wisdom delivered the city. Yet no man remembered that same poor man.
Alright, let's get me the book of but yeah, there's things that happen amongst the Israelites, man. Alright? There's things that happen amongst Israelites. Give me emphasis. Alright? Let's do chapter 2 and 21. Alright? Where Israelites are getting thrown down. Alright? Kings rise up against it. But there's a poor man. Alright? That when he speaks, alright, he don't get announced, he don't get remembered, man. But the Jay-Z's, the 50 Cents, alright? The Kanye West. When they say something, everyone wants to hear about it, man. But we're out here, the poor ones, screaming out, shouting that we, the so-called blacks, Native Americans, Seminole Indians, we're God's chosen people, the Israelites. Alright? We're not gangsters, we're not bad man, we're not gunmen, alright? That's wickedness, man. Alright? We're righteous. Alright? Zion. Children of Zion. Alright? We come from Jerusalem. We come from Israel. The people that live in our lands, alright, they're faggots. Alright? They suck penises, man. Alright? They be sucking penises on the damn 8th day of the child's birth. Wickedness, man. Alright? They sleep with their damn sisters, man. They're incest, man. Alright? The Lord doesn't say to be damn faggots and incest, man. They are not the biblical Jews of the Bible. They're the synagogues of Satan.
That's right.
Alright? Spring out, bro.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 2 and verse 21. In those days, while Mordecai sat in the king's gate.
Mordecai, alright? Remember Mordecai, man. He sat in the king's gate, go on.
2 of the king's chamberlains, Bigthan and Teresh, of those which kept the door, were wroth and sought to lay hand on the king Ahasuerus. And the thing was known unto Mordecai.
So Mordecai understood what was going on.
Who told it unto Esther, the queen.
Who told it, Mordecai made sure he went to Esther and told Esther what was about to happen to her king. Alright? Because that was her husband, right? Or it was soon to be her husband.
Who told it unto Esther the queen,
Alright.
and Esther certified the king thereof
Go on.
in Mordecai's name.
Go on.
And when inquisition was made of the matter, it was found out. Therefore they were both hanged on a tree.
Alright.
And it was written in the book of the Chronicles before the king.
So a poor man like Mordecai made sure it happened. Give me number 1. Chapter 3, verse 2.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 3 and verse 2. And all the king's servants that were in the king's gate bowed and reverenced Haman, for the king had so commanded concerning him. But Mordecai bowed not.
Mordecai what?
Mordecai bowed not.
Forget this damn guy, man. This damn Amalekite, man. We're not bowing to this guy. Alright?
Nor did he reverence, nor did him reference.
Alright, give me 5 and 9.
This is the book of Esther, chapter 5 and verse 9. Then went Haman forth that day, joyful and with a glad heart.
So, yeah, he was very happy. But as soon as he saw Mordecai, what happened?
But when Haman saw Mordecai in the king's gate, that he stood not up, nor moved for him.
Yeah, man, why ain't moving? Do it for you, man. What's for you, man? We're gonna stand there. Alright, and it pissed him off. Alright? Big up Mordecai, man. A poor Israelite man, not so rich, but he had honor amongst his people, man. Alright? Because even saved the king's life. Alright? People.
He was full of indignation against Mordecai. Nevertheless, Haman refrained himself, and when he came home, he sent and called for his friends and Sarah, his wife. And Haman told them of the glory of his riches and the multitude of his children and all the things wherein the king had promoted him, and how he had advanced him above the princes and servants of the king.
Alright, there's 6 and 2. Alright, so yeah, he got a rise, man. He went and told his wife, but then he also told his wife and his friends, yo, that Mordecai, man. That Mordecai though, man. Even though I've been promoted, that Mordecai, he still pisses me off. Alright? Read that 6 and 2.
Esther 6 and verse 2. And it was found written that Mordecai had told of Bigthana and Teresh, 2 of the king's chamberlains, the keepers of the door, who sought to lay hand on the king Ahasuerus. And the king said, what honor and dignity have been done to Mordecai for this? Then said the king's servants that ministered unto him, there is nothing done for him. Verse 8. Let the royal apparel be brought, which the king useth to wear, and the horse that the king rideth upon, and the crown royal which is set upon his head. And let this apparel and horse be delivered to the hand of one of the king's most noble princes, that they may array the man withal, whom the king delighteth to honour, and bring him on horseback.
And do what?
And bring him on horseback.
Treat this man like a king, man. Alright? Give him the garments, give him a crown, put him on a horse, and treat this poor man that's outside the gates like a king. Remember Mordecai, man. Alright? Evil.
And bring him on horseback through the street of the city, and proclaim before him, thus shall it be done to the man whom the king delighteth to honour.
Exactly. And sooner, that's how they do. Alright? The damn devil. That's what they'll do, right? Put him on, give him a Lamborghini. You know the music industry. Give him the damn big gold chain. Put him in the strip club, make him seem like he has to dish out the money to his community. Alright? Making him feel like he's a king. Alright? But they do it, why? Because they have turned and honored to a damn philosophy. Now in this case, Mordecai was doing it to save his people. So these people, they were going to get persecuted. So he's like, look, it's better I look after and bring up this to the king so that it could turn the favor in Israel. Go on, read it.
Verse 10. Then the king said to Haman, make haste and take the apparel and the horse, as thou hast said, and do even so to Mordecai, the Jew, that sitteth at the king's gate.
Confounded.
And let nothing fail of all that thou hast spoken.
Haman is confounded now, man. He thought that he was going to get them blessings from the king. All right? He'd already been promoted. So he's like, wow, I'm going to get more promotion. Yeah? No, it's not for you, big man. All right? All right? It's for your enemy. It's for the one you despise. All right? Go to, you finish at verse 10? Yeah, brilliant. Go to, bring out that one. Give me some.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 33 and verse 16. There is no king to save by the multitude of an host, and mighty man is not delivered by much strength. But an horse is a vain thing.
So yeah, men, what is man? All right, men, an army can't save. Men can't save. All right. We need Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai. He does these things, man. All right. Do that again.
There is no king saved by the multitude of an host. A mighty man is not delivered by much strength.
So mighty men ain't delivered by much strength. Look at Goliath, man. All right. Look at Goliath. Mighty men ain't saved by strength. Look at look what happened to Samson, man. As strong as he was, who brought him down, man? Delilah, man. All right. These women, they're very strong. All right. They're very strong with their beguiling ways. All right. Flattering with their tongue and their lips, their eyelids, man. They know how to use their strength. Understand? Our people now, all right. There's a scripture about that, man. It says that the women are stronger. All these things are strong, but what is stronger? Give me first Ezra. Hold on. Oh yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Give me the second. First Ezra. First Ezra chapter 5, chapter 4, and verse 37.
This is the book of First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 37. Wine is weak. The king is weak. Wine is wicked. The king is wicked. Women are wicked. All the children of men are wicked. And such are all their wickedness, their wicked work. And there is no truth in them. And their unrighteousness also shall they perish.
So go to verse.
First Ezra chapter 4 and verse 32. O ye men, how can it be but women should be strong and should be strong, seeing they do thus? Then the king and the prince looked one upon another, so he began to speak of the truth.
Yeah. So look, the king there was questions being asked, man. There was like, what's the strongest thing? All right, bring that. Go to it. All right. Let's do this properly. Let's bring this up properly. All right. Then it says, and hit the king's gaze upon the council. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Start from there. Yeah. Start from there.
This is the book of First Ezra chapter 4 verse 28. And now, do ye not believe me? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all regions fear to touch him?
That's what we're talking about, man. A king or a multitude of men, all right? Is there strength in them, man? Let's be real. Where's the true strength lie? All right, people.
Yet did I see him and upon the king's concubine, the daughter of the Admiral Barticus, sitting at the right hand of the king and taking the crown from the king's head.
All right.
and setting it upon her own head.
Exactly, man. Women, man. Wow. All right. Esther could never do something like that, man. Women were getting put to death, man. All right. Queens were getting put to death for things like this. Go on, keep reading, bro.
She also struck the king with her left hand.
Slapped him in the face, man. Took the crown, slapped him in the face, man.
And,
all right.
And yet, for all this, the king gasped and gazed upon her with open mouth. If she loved upon him, he loved also.
Because he was damn hot. His heart was failing him, man. All right. And that's what's going on. All right. Men are actually going nuts when these women do things like this, man. All right. And now we got single parent households because these men, they don't have that spirit to be them damn effeminate pussy boys, man. All right. They don't, because the women are not holding order. The women are above the man now. And these men that are keeping spiritual vibrations, they don't see it in this way, man. All right. So they take things upon their own wicked mindset. So they're dealing with it with, well, not all of them, but majority don't deal with it with wisdom, man. All right. Bring it out, bro.
But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was faint to flatter that she might be reconciled to him again. O ye men, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do thus? Then the king and the princes looked one upon another. So he began to speak the truth. O ye men, are not women strong? Great is the earth, high is the heaven, swift is the sun in his court. Of him compasseth the heavens around about, and fetcheth his court again to his own place in one day. Is he not great that maketh these things? Therefore, great is the truth, and stronger than all things.
And what?
And stronger than all things.
Yo, the truth is stronger, man. All right. Women, wine. That's what they were saying. What's the strongest thing? They came up with kings. One came up with a woman. All right. And they gave their action. They gave their cause to find out what one was stronger. One said the king's strong because everyone fears the king. But one said, "Yo, don't remember that woman that took the crown off his head and slapped him in the face with his left hand." And ain't she stronger than the man? Might have even brought in Eve, started talking about Delilah, you know what I mean, mixing a couple more women. Right? Say, look at these women, they're strong as well, man. But remember Proverbs chapter 7, all right? So yeah, that's what's going on. And then if you actually look at that, that's true. Only the Most High knows this. No, let's keep that.
Yeah.
Can't. All crazy so much. All crazy. Why about it? Let's hold this whole verse. Right? Yeah. Hold that. Yeah. So yeah, the truth is stronger, man. Alright? The truth is stronger than women, alright? Kings, wine. Alright? Yeah, bring that.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 13 and verse 21. A rich man beginning to fall is held up of his friends, but a poor man being down is thrust also away by his friends.
Exactly, man. Rich men are held up, poor men are held down, man. Bring it out, bro.
When a rich man is fallen, he hath many helpers. He speaketh things not to be spoken, and yet men justify him.
Exactly, man. That's why in Ecclesiastes, they were saying, yo, there's some men out there that when the poor man speaks, no one don't care. But when the rich man's about, everyone's ready to reverence him, man. Alright, bring out, bro, again. Like for instance, the Kanye West coming out with that, where the Israelites. Alright? Floyd Mayweather saying, we're the jewels of God. We're the Israelites. Bro, one West and the brothers been speaking this for years, man. Alright? The 12 tribes, the Hebrew 12 tribes in Jamaica, they were speaking that for years, man. From Marcus Garvey, man. There's been many of us out here, all right, from our ancestors, but we've only now coming to the conclusions because they know they got but a short time. Let me just quickly bring something up. Let me just quickly read the word. Go on, bro.
And yet men justify him. The poor man slipped, and yet they rebuked him too.
The poor man slips, and they rebuke him, man. All right? They hate them that triumph out in the gates, man. When we told the truth, they don't like it. It hurts their feelings, man. They want to hear lies. It's comfortable for them. All right?
He spake wisely and could have no place.
Exactly.
When a rich man speaketh, every man holdeth his tongue.
Every man, he's talking.
Yeah.
He's got the money. All right? He's got the business.
God.
He's got the jobs for us. He's going to throw some ones on the holes.
Yeah.
All right? We ain't got enough. We might need to stand around him to look like we're rich.
Yeah.
Let him talk. All right? Go on, man.
And look what he saith. They extol him to the clouds.
Anything he says, yes, sir. Yes, master. Yes, man. All right? Go on, man.
But if the poor man speak, they say, what fellow is this? And if he stumble,
that's why the disciples, they were holding back the little children, man. They're like, no, they're just the little ones, man. Look. Oh, well, we're a big man in here. All right? That's why I was trying to tell them no. All right? The little ones, bring them in. All right? Don't matter how big, how tall, how small, how fat, what color, lighter or darker.
Yeah.
All right? This ain't no William Lynch up here, man. All right? This ain't no William Lynch up here, man. All right? This is Yasha Allah.
That's right.
All right? The young ones, the elderly ones, the righteous women, all right? The righteous men, they have to come up, man. All right?
and if he stumble, they will help to overthrow him.
Yeah, man. If there's a poor man stumble, all right? Hey, let's give all praises to Jehovah.
Hashem, Yahushai, Bahar, Rakakadash.
Babylon is destroyed. Babylon is destroyed. Let's go.
Ram Yasharallah.
Burn. Burn Babylon. All right? Ashbabal. All right? Ashbabal. All right? Burn Babylon. Babal ash. All right? Babylon have a burn. All right? Confusion, man. And Yahweh is not the author of confusion, man. That's why he campus around about them that fear him, man. All right? And keep them away from the troubles, man. Because before, wherever that was heading, we could have most probably been ended up in that, man. Oh, this is man's borough, isn't it? Man, that could have been me at the end of that van there, man. But man's turned from that, man.
No praises.
Man, grown up and understood what's going on. Alright? Stay amongst brothers that are like-minded and keep the Sabbath day holy, man. Alright? So yeah, man, give me the book of John chapter 4 verse 5. Give me Proverbs 21 and 22. Alright? Yeah, man, that's how we need to be, man. Yahweh is not the author of confusion.
This is the book of John chapter 4 verse 5. Then cometh he to a city of Samaria, which is called Sychar.
First John. That's alright. Bring out your one.
This is the book of Proverbs chapter 21 and verse 22. A wise man selleth to the city of a mighty and casteth down the strength of the confidence thereof.
Yeah, that's it, man. A wise man, right? He actually can go to a city and just bring it out, all right? And everyone's confidence is just gonna go down, all right? Because why? He's talking truth, all right? A wise man will go like, what's his name? Jonah, man. Yawana, all right? Will go bring it out. Everyone's confounded, man. All right? Bring it out.
This is the book of 1 John chapter 4 verse 5.
Bring it out.
They are of the world, therefore speak they of the world.
All right, these rich men, these proud men, they're of the world. All right, so they speak worldly things, man. Things that we don't care for, man. All right, give me Matthew chapter 6. All right, keep reading, bro.
And the world heareth them. We are of power. He that knoweth power heareth us. He that is not of power heareth not of us. Hereby know we the spirit of truth and the spirit of error.
Exactly. That's how we know what's righteous and what's wicked, man. All right, because we meditate in the scriptures, man. All right. Go to that one there. This is best with the Gentiles. Yeah. Verse 21.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 31.
Bring it out, King.
Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink? Or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all those things. All these things.
Your heavenly Father knows, man. All right. You know what I mean? Your heavenly Father knows that we need all these things. All right. So we don't seek after how the Gentiles seek, man. We don't seek after their mind state, man. All right. We seek after the kingdom, man. All right. And the kingdom. Why are we going to turn back to look for this kingdom, man? Why are we going to turn back to look for this world? For what? All right. We don't need anything from this world, man. All right. All we need is our Bibles, our umbrellas. You know what I mean? We got the phone there, battery pack. We got a speaker. The speaker died. We got our mouths, man. We know what we need, man. All right. Most High knows what we need. He gives us what we want, what we desire, man. And we desire to come out here and push the works of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Alright? Alright? Anything any brothers want to touch on? I'm going to pass on to the next powerful speaker, man. Alright? Come on, Mr. Come on. Alright?